Shalom, it's your professional organizer Mariah, and we're back with another video on some organizational tips to bring more shalom in your home. I just want to ask, who is feeling overwhelmed in their space? Who is feeling anxiety when they walk into a room and it is just overfilled? It is just the things are to the roof. Who's feeling that way? Because if you are, you're probably feeling like giving up. Hopefully today I can give you some organizational tips that can help when it comes to your anxiety, overwhelming feeling when organizing your space. The first tip I have is to tackle an area one at a time. And even if you have to even get more specific than that, pick one area and then pick something within that area to organize first. For example, if you're like, well, my closet needs to be organized, instead of trying to tackle your whole closet, let's say you had a huge walk-in closet, instead of tackling the whole closet, pick one drawer and say, I'm going to look into this drawer and I'm going to take everything out. And or I have a post about that on my Instagram, Living in Shalom, so you can check that out. It's called How to Organize, or Tips on Organizing Your Closet. So you can go through those steps and help yourself with having a more organized closet, which will help you prepare for going to work in the morning or helping your children go to school or whatever it is. Make it more efficient for you and your family. So the first step is to tackle one area at a time. This will help you focus on one thing and help you build the momentum to work on other areas either in that space or your home. So pace yourself. It will help with fatigue because sometimes when you do have a lot of things, it's tiring mentally and physically. Moving things, figuring out what do I want, what don't I want. Definitely check out the post at Living in Shalom on my Instagram about how to tackle the closet space if that is your area you want to focus or organize. But generally speaking, tackle one area, one space at a time. Pace yourself. You'll wind up completing that smaller task instead of having days where you have to work on something and you start feeling fatigue and then you're not going to want to do it after maybe a day or so. The second thing, setting a time to tackle the small area or task. If you time yourself and say, I'm going to put a timer on for 10 minutes to take this one drawer or take this bag of makeup and look through it, see what I don't want, see what I do want, and toss some things out, donate, trash some stuff. Set a timer, because if you're like many of us who have other things going on in our lives, you have other things you have to do, you have other people to tend to, you're a caregiver, you still need to care for yourself. You just might need to make a little bit of time in your day to set a time, set a timer, and just focus on that one thing. You have your small task, which is step one. Your step two is you're setting a timer, whether that's 10, 20, 30 minutes. And whenever that clock stops, that timer stops, wherever you left off, that's okay. You may not have completed it, but you can resume it at another time, knowing that you made the steps to do it, but now you're also planning to come back and finish where you left off. So this time frame thing is very important because you're making time for yourself. You're making time to get your home organized. Step 3. This is organizational tip 3. Respectfully ask for help. We went over this in another video. Be polite. When you are asking for help from someone, you don't want to come off as aggressive, as mean, irritated, Whatever the case is, you're asking for help. That's a humbling thing. You have to humble yourself, and Yahuwah will exalt you. You need to humble yourself and ask for help. Not everybody is going to know off bat how to just organize their space. Sometimes it doesn't come very naturally to people. And that's okay, but that's something that you can learn, and that's something you can invest your time in, and that's something you can ask for help. So ask your family members, ask your friends, professional organizer, someone who can help you through the process of organizing your space. And it doesn't have to be someone who is physically there with you in your home. You can even do video chats or just a call on the phone. If you're already calling, I don't know, your sister, you can call your sister on the phone, tell her, hey, I'm organizing um, my cabinet in my kitchen, and this is one thing I'm going to focus on, and I just need some background noise. I need to talk to somebody. You can even be on the phone with them, and they also organizing their home as well with you. It's called body doubling, and I'll be talking about that in another video as well. But knowing that you can find support, even if it's just calling someone and say, hey, this thing right here is overwhelming for me, and I just need someone to talk to as I'm going through this process of decluttering my space, purging some things out of my home so I can feel more at peace, so I can feel better, so I can be more efficient in my space. So hopefully the video today can help you become more aware of the times you feel like giving up, and giving you some solutions to resolve that feeling of defeat before you even start, right? So making sure you come into this organization umbrella with still a raincoat, okay? Because sometimes when it rains, you still might get a little bit wet if you just have an umbrella. But if you have a raincoat too, then you get some extra protection. So it's just a little extra for you guys to not have an excuse to do what you deserve, which is to have shalom in your space. So I hope you all have a great day. And I want you to remember this one thing. If you're not living in shalom, you're not living. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.